Hi everyone and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to talk about what we do in our spare time. Let's first listen to the model dialogue and afterwards we will explain all the expressions in detail. What do you do in your spare time? I like spending time with my family. How about you? I try to take my mind off work. First, to ask what someone does in their spare time, we can ask, what do you do in your spare time? What do you do in your spare time? The first part of this question, what do you do, is the same as the question about someone's hobby. And then we add in your spare time to make this into a question about someone's spare time. The word spare relates to extra, something that is available for you. So when we say spare time, we're talking about free time, time someone can use for anything he or she wants. Let's do a speaking practice of this question. What do you do in your spare time? What do you do in your spare time? Excellent job, well done. Next, let's take a look at how we can answer this question. I like spending time with my family. I like spending time with my family. First, we have I like, and then we use the verb ing structure to say what we like doing in our spare time. The verb ing structure in this sentence is spending time. When we say spending time, we're talking about doing something with our time. And in this sentence, we use the preposition with to say who we like spending time with. In this sentence, who we like spending time with is my family. Here are a few more example sentences. I like spending time with my friends. I like spending time with my girlfriend. I like spending time with my dog. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these sentences. I like spending time with my family. I like spending time with my friends. I like spending time with my girlfriend. I like spending time with my dog. Great effort, well done. Now, for those of us who are extremely busy with work, we might say something like this. I try to take my mind off work. I try to take my mind off work. First, we say I try to say that we make an effort to do something. And then we use a verb to say what we try to do. In this sentence, what we try to do is take my mind off work. The key expression is to take somebody's mind off something. We use this expression to talk about not thinking about something which can give us stress. So this sentence means that I try to stop thinking about work so that I can think about other things and relax. After off, you can use other nouns to talk about not thinking about these things. Here are a few more example sentences. I try to take my mind off my exams. I try to take my mind off my business. I try to take my mind off my problems. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these sentences. I try to take my mind off work. I try to take my mind off my exams. I try to take my mind off my business. I try to take my mind off my problems. Excellent job, well done. Let's listen to the whole dialogue again. What do you do in your spare time? I like spending time with my family. How about you? I try to take my mind off work. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of the entire dialogue. We will do 2 speaking practices, and as always, all the lines will be on the screen. So when it's your turn, please read the line and participate in the dialogue. Let's start the practice. What do you do in your spare time? I try to take my mind off work. I like spending time with my family. How about you? Fantastic effort today. Well done. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned how to talk about what we like doing in our spare time and how we try to forget about things and relax. The next lesson is the speaking drill lesson, and I will see you soon again in the lesson after that. Bye bye.